Hello everybody, I'm back. I know I haven't posted a video for a while because, well, springtime came and sure enough, allergy season came with it. And I flared up really bad. Congestion, eyes, my ears. It was getting difficult to get through work during the night. But some time has passed and we are still in April, so we've had some rain too. So I haven't really been able to get out and do anything for the last couple of weeks now, but I'm feeling better and the weather's just nice enough. So it's still cloudy and it's still a little chilly right now, and if you hear any background noise, it's because there's house painters here painting my house doing their job. They're not able to spray because of the wind, but they're still scraping and painting what they can. So what I'm going to start today is I have a match coming up. It's a local club. They shoot the third Sunday of every month here in town, and I'm going to do a video, not a review, but a video showing the kind of setup that I use when I try to have competitions. So I'm sitting here at my dining room table and I'm just going to do a simple tabletop showing you what I have. Okay, so let's talk about what I use. This is my Beretta. I've had it for quite some time now, going on about, I want to say almost 8 years now, and it's my 92 FS. Yep. Why would you use that for a competition pistol? Well, at the time I was first buying guns, I didn't know a whole lot about them. I just knew what I was shooting in the Marine Corps. Now, I'm not certified. I was not Marine Corps trained. I did not take classes. I didn't do shooting range. I didn't qualify, but it's what the Marine Corps used, and I've shot it a few times at an indoor range for fun, and I had a friend show me how to shoot. And so when it came time for me to buy pistols a long time ago, I didn't have a whole lot of internet access at the time. I was broke. And it was one of them things where just go with what you know. And this is what I knew. And over time, I've had other pistols, I've tried other things, and when it comes to wanting to shoot fast and tactical, this is what I always go to. This is what I've been depending on, this pistol for a long time. It's never, ever, ever let me down, other than a couple of stovepipes with some El Cheapo Crapo ammunition. And I can't remember what the ammunition was, to be honest, because it was so long ago, but again, this is a made in Italy pistol, 92 FS. I haven't changed much on it. Well, I've changed a few things actually, but aesthetically it's the same. I've tried other grips. I keep going back to the stock ones. I still have the stock barrel. So let's do some math here. About 200 rounds plus a month for competition usage for the last 7 years. I've got well over 5,000 rounds through this thing. I've tried other pistols and other matches. I always come back to this one. There was a time where I didn't use this at all, and it was always in the back of my mind. I always wanted to get back to it. This has been my pistol. So I have juiced it up quite a bit. First thing I got for it was the Brigadier skeletonized lightweight hammer. It does go back quicker. It gives you, it doesn't do a whole lot of difference, but it does enough to make a difference. It's lighter weight, it moves faster, it helps with quicker shots. And I have the Beretta 92D hammer spring. Let's safety check here. No round in the chamber, no magazine. I have the 92D hammer spring. Anybody that knows about these pistols will know what I'm talking about, but for those who don't, there is a 92 series D that came along, and D pretty much meant double action only, which means that in order to fire it, you had to pull the trigger and do the hammer back every time. So it has a lighter spring in it, that fits any 92 series pistol. So I put it in here, and that double action pull is about nothing. I mean, you can note it's noticeable, but when that timer goes off and it's a quick shot, it's nothing. It's great. I loved it. I have the Wilson Combat steel short reach trigger. It's great. Look at how there's some play in there. That's to be expected, but look at, there's like hardly any reach at all. And it does help with the double action immensely. Wow, this is a really good double action trigger setup here for first pull. And the reset, it's nothing. Okay, nothing. I can shoot not really fast, but anybody with a good finger, mine ain't the best, but anybody with a good finger will be able to shoot this really nice and fast with a single shot only. I put the Wilson Combat low profile safety lever on here. It's streamlined. I don't know how well you can see this. It's streamlined nice with the slide, and there's no right side lever. So when I go to use this, load and make ready, stick around in there, and the hammer will go forward, and then I take the safety off. The only thing about it is that of course it's low profile. There's not a whole lot sticking out, so it does take a little bit more effort to take the safety off, but it still holds clicks like nothing. I mean, it's a nice tight fit, as if it was built by Beretta themselves. Wilson Combat did good with this. I installed this myself. There's a video out there. Such did it. I followed his video exactly, and I put it on here, and it's great. It's not entirely flush, but it's enough to where if I wanted to do a tack rack reload, where I can go back like that, I will not hit that safety lever. The safety will stay off. The big issue is this with a stock lever is that when you go to tack rack, you can put the safety on and you can't fire. With this thing here, it's nothing. I can sit there and do this all day and that will stay off. It's great. And another big thing I did to this, original hammer, the Springco, not Spring, Springco dual action recoil system. This has been great. The recoil impulse is a lot lighter. It sends the slide home quicker. It doesn't come back as hard. This does make a noticeable difference. It's great. The only time I ever had stovepipes is when I put this in and I was still getting used to it and I was using Plinken ammo, but it works really, really well. My only downfall, my only issue with this whole thing is this little washer that's supposed to come with it. That little washer that's supposed to fit inside of the well for the guide rod, because the guide rod is slimmer than the stock guide rod. So this little washer comes in to compensate for that. Now, the reason why I call that a downfall is because if you wanted to quick field strip this thing, you can lose that. And you know what? I have. Luckily, I found it. It was in my basement where I got a workbench down in the basement where I do all my gun cleaning or gunsmithing or any gun work. And luckily, I found it on the floor because that thing can fall out really easy. This is a great setup. You know, this is a requirement. This thing will not shoot very well without it. You do need it in there, but this is the only downfall I see of this whole system, is how easily that can be lost. And I can imagine how difficult it would be to replace. You can't just go to any hardware store and see if you could find a washer of this size. I don't see it. Maybe you can, I just haven't looked, because luckily I found it, and if I lost it, I wouldn't have one to reference. I'd probably have to call Springco themselves, but luckily I haven't lost it. I've had this in my gun for about 4 years now, maybe 3. And it's never let me down. So it fits inside of the well here, like so. And the hammer, yeah, see, it can be a headache. And make sure that the red end goes in the back. But this right here is so the slide doesn't come back really hard and do any damage. I mean, these are designed to hold that, I know. They're designed to handle that, but when it comes to recoil and follow-up shots, this really helps. So this goes in there with that washer. Yep, and then you make sure that's aligned. It can be a pain. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see that, but that washer compensates for the slimness of the guide rod and the spring. So yeah, this pistol has worked really well for me. Another major issue I really like about this pistol is that when the kids go to bed, this comes out for me to practice, because mostly during season, during the summer. But I highly recommend investing in snap caps. I said it for a long time. I've got 3 out of a pack of 5. I lost 2, but these have a lot of time through them. A lot. I mean, this one here is even, the edge is like really chewed up. And this pistol's, I wouldn't say, of course over time they're gonna wear. Probably about time for new ones. But what I'll do is, one of my spare mags. Another thing I like about this pistol the most is that my thumb naturally fits in this little well on the grip here. And then when you do your natural grip right here, you got your thumb curvature, and then you have the curvature of your the end of your palm here. Kind of get them nice and well together, and then interlock your fingers a little bit as you come across. So when I do that, it naturally fits in that well a little bit, and it does not touch the slide release. And then I come in here, this thumb does not hit anything else either. That slide release sits there in the middle between them, and I'm not hitting it. The last pistol I owned I tried to use was a 1911 9mm. Great pistol. But this thumb here kept hitting the slide lock slip right here. This left thumb, no matter what I tried to adjust, I would naturally come back here and I would hit the slide release all the time. So my slide almost never locked to the rear. So I'm sitting there, bam, bam, bam. It's still home, and like, oh crap, I gotta stick in a new mag, tack rack. I didn't like that. That's not the #1 reason why I sold the pistol, but this pistol here works really good for me. So what I like to do is that some people, they'll come down and they'll pop to the rear, they'll reload a new magazine and then tack rack. Oh, see, this is so nice and worn in, over 5,000 rounds. Sometimes it'll do that. Some people might see that as a bad thing, but when it comes to trying to be quick and reload, that ain't so bad. Just shove it in there, slides home, and then you're back up. But some people, they take the time and they'll tack rack, come in here and then drop a mag, shove a new one in, and then come up. Me, with this pistol, I'll go in, I'll come down and then drop, and I don't have to change my grip at all. I don't have to change. Maybe a little bit to push the button. Oh wow, there is an extended mag release button I could put on here, but I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it because sometimes, every once in a great while, I'll choose and I'll carry this one. So it keeps it nice and slim and more easier to carry if I have nothing sticking out the sides. So what's quick for me that I train is that with these snap caps, I'll come around, I'll drop a mag, and then when I shove in a new one, again, I don't have to change my grip at all. I don't have to adjust my hand. I don't have to grip the pistol around. I don't have to shake or move nothing. I can keep my natural grip, finger off the trigger when I reload. I can keep my natural grip and I can reach that lever no problem. When I shoot, my thumb is up and it's not touching it at all, it's not riding it. But when it comes to reload, I'll stick another one in there if it still works. I honestly was not expecting, I mean, doesn't always happen. Maybe just for the video, but so what I'll do is, and I've been out of practice because it's been 4 months. We're just now hitting springtime, so shooting season's coming up. It's time to start practicing. So what I'll do is I'll like bam, bam, lock to the rear. I'll come around and drop a mag. I go back to my natural grip, shove a new magazine, and instead of being right here and do an attack rack, I can shove a magazine in, and then I just, I don't know, no, you didn't catch that. Let's try that again. Okay, so we're locked to the rear. I'll come in and I'll move, and then when I shove a magazine in, I don't have to take the time to come across here. I can just send it home as I come up. Just bam. I don't know how well I can do it sitting down, but let's give it a try. Like I said, I love how this works. I'm not catching on any levers or anything sticking out. I can grip on it. I can go like this. It's great. So, right here, okay. Bam, 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 drop. Shove a new one in, like nothing. That's another reason why I like this pistol so much. All my other firearms I've ever owned, I can't do that. I can't do that with my M11A1, and I can't do that with my Glock either. My M11A1 and the Glock, I tack rack. But this one here in competition, if I want to save that time, I can reach that lever really easy. Yeah. So, what I've been using, I like Phobos. I got a Phobos holster with the paddle. What is this, the Evolution? And I got the Phobos mag pouch. Heck, I even got the Phobos match pouch for my, get it off. I have a Phobos mag pouch for my M11A1. It's an older one because I've had it for so long. Actually, I don't know if this is the standard, but they work. I love them. Look how easy it was for me to just take off. At competitions, I'm not taking a whole lot of time undoing my belt or whatever, just throwing them off. And then I've got my crossbreed holster if I ever want to carry. Fortunately, I've never had to try it because this has been very dependable, but I understand that crossbreed has very good customer service. So if I ever have any trouble, I'm not worried. And I have comfortably carried this. As you can see, I've got it worn in a little bit because this is what I carried for the longest time before I bought the M11A1. So there you go. This is my setup. And like I said, this thing has shot everything. I shot reloads. I even shot 147 grain lead cast bullets, big suckers. And I keyholed with them pretty bad, but it worked. Every single round went bang and through the barrel. So it's a beautiful sunny morning. It's about 9:30. We got the sunshine. It's just a little breezy and the wind is just a little chilly, but it's some perfect shooting weather right now. I got my targets up here. I didn't bring too much ammo. I'm all out of the Winchester Steel Forge, so today I'm going to be shooting some of these Federal Aluminums, 115 grains. They've been working all right for me. My Taurus 45, you saw that in the previous video. It shoots really good with that ammo. But today I'm just going to flick around a little bit for fun, just to get a little bit of drill in there and some little bit of retraining with some fundamentals for an upcoming match. Let's get to shooting. My first drill, I'm just going to keep it simple. My steel target down there, and I have just a simple 10 round mag. I'm just going to shoot 10 rounds just to get comfortable. I think I'm about a good 9.5 yards. Yeah, I think I went a little too fast on that one. I think I'm gonna try that one again. Because I rushed it, I'm a little scattered. I got 9 out of 10, I'm happy with that, but I'm still a little scattered. So I got another 10 rounds loaded, and this time I'm gonna try to slow down a little bit, see if I can be a little more accurate. I also had a little bit of flak come back and hit me in my leg. So what I did was I moved it back about another half a yard or so. Oh, them federal aluminums just might not have enough oomph. I did not get the slide lock, and I did not ride the slide lever. I think I'm a little comfortable with that. I think all 10 rounds went into that, didn't it? Let's try some on the paper. Oh, them federal aluminums just might not have enough oomph. Crazy thing just happened. I go to reload another magazine, and for the first time ever in 7+ years and 5,000, maybe 6,000 plus rounds, my gun malfunctioned. I don't know what happened here, but safety check. No round in the chamber, magazine empty. What happened is that when I went to put in another round, I opened it up and something fell out. What's happening now is with the safety lever here, it is not decocking. And with the safety lever down, again, I already safety checked the pistol. With the safety lever down, it's still going off. Safety lever up, go off, safety lever down. Double action's not happening, but single action is. Now, I don't know if I'd really deem this as an unsafe pistol, because with the safety lever down, the firing pin is not exposed. It will not hit the firing pin because it's been moved up. But still, that's bothering me. And when I go and I open the pistol up, there is a hole. Like something fell out of there. So I just got finished walking down on the ground for about, I don't know, 5 minutes trying to see if I could find a piece that fell out. And I looked around on the table here I'm working on. I'm not finding anything. I'm not having any luck. So of all places and of all times for this to happen, 2 days before an upcoming match and during one of my videos. So I think I'm done for the day. I'm gonna look around and see if I can find the part again here. I don't know if it's a Wilson Combat piece that fell out,
but it definitely looks like there's supposed to be something there and there isn't. So I'm gonna have to get this checked out. Otherwise, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't enjoy the video at the end here. Of all the lucky people, it has to be me. So anyway, I got a new video coming up here. I think I'm gonna get the Glock out, see what I can do with that. I've got a steel target on order, and man, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a little off here, but that kind of upsets me right now. So anyway, I hope this doesn't discourage you from watching any more of my videos, but I'm going to get this taken care of, and hopefully there'll be an update soon. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and have a good day. Okay, we're back. I thought it was over, but I did some more research, and I did some looking around, and I inspected my pistol a little bit more, and I discovered the problem. It has nothing to do with the slide. Apparently, this is something that's not entirely uncommon. The issue is that it will not decock, because there's supposed to be another lever there. You have this one that comes across right here, and there's supposed to be another lever. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see. There's supposed to be another lever sticking up for the decock to catch. And the reason why that broke is because 6,000 plus rounds or more, and you know, the age, it's plastic. So it's a plastic piece that broke. Now, technically, this pistol will still function. It just will not decock. With safety check here when I took it apart, of course. It just will not decock. So technically, the safety is still on. It is still a safe pistol to run. But it will not decock. So I could carry it around like that, I don't know, kind of 1911-ish. But in order to fire it, I have to take the safety back off to do it. And I'm not going to carry it like that. So I talked to my local gunsmith. Parts are on order. When they come in, I'll take the pistol back and have it repaired. But that's what it is. My broken lever. Otherwise, I know the video's a little long. I was just discussing about how dependable this thing has been for me. And with my luck, sure enough, the dang thing breaks. I tell you what though, if anything happened where, oh my God, I needed to go and get it, I needed to really use it still, I would. All I gotta do is just leave the safety off, and it's still a workable pistol. And if I wanted to holster it or store it away, technically that safety still works. It still pulls the pin up away so the hammer will not hit it. The only function that does not work is the decocker. That's all. So, my luck. Thank you for watching, and we'll see what I can do with the next video.